People error, people king, big, just king, king. Happy, many down, many jack, king from right. Just new king, big, great, can, new, happy. The owls are not what they seem, the owls. People very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king, king. Happy, many down, many jack, king from right. Just new king, big, great, can, new, happy. The owls are not what they seem. The owls are not what they seem. The owls, people very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king, king. King, happy, many down, many jack, king from right. Just new king, big, great, can, new, happy. The owls are not what they seem, the owls.
The frog can't stay in the water forever. And that's the most important thing. At some point, you have to finish the story. To finish the story, the frog has to get the golden ball. And one could say that the golden ball is actually the sun, which will come up for the new day. The frog has to get the golden ball and bring it back to the surface of the water. It must carry the most important thing, carry the seed of the new world to the princess so that it can grow. If that doesn't happen, there is no telling what else can come out of the water. If the frog stays there for too long, it will be eaten, or it will call some darker monster, because there are other things down there beside the golden ball, and the frog can tempt the Leviathan to devour it.
Hope and your donation. I hope and your donations. Thanks, somebody. Where's the train? Ups, can you find the train? I can't find the train. There's too many brandings loaded. We've overloaded. I've been wanting to record a skit, but I haven't done, so I'm going to perform it as a rehearsal now. It goes like this. Whoa! You know, because if we accentuate what's going on our insides when we're experiencing the deep psychological programming, it's comical. Programming. It's comical.
Deep psychological programming?
Yeah, it's supernormal stimuli. You're familiar as a person in academia with the concept, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, stimuli, and us being us scientist folks, we can Beauregard strawberry it down into the essence of the essence of the essence of the stimuli, and that's super normal. Like, you have to have resistance to mind control to not be suckered into it. And
Yeah. No, that makes me think of like these ash line surveys where it's like if you get people together in a group and they you can get people to say that two lines that are clearly a very different length are the same length because of this need.
They'd rather not be an outcast.
Don't want to be an outcast. That's it. That's a real thing. It's a beautiful space. I think people are really full of heart and full of hope, which I think is unusual in the United States right now. And they're coming together in a way that I I mean, I'm giving away the plot here, but people are coming together here in a way that they don't come together almost anywhere else. And then they're finding ways to come together in real life too. I think it's huge. I think it's transformative. I think it's going to change the world. I'm on a soapbox now. I don't know.
Well, that was great. That was great. That was Clara and Buddy. Joanna, beautiful note. Held together by hope and your donations. Don't you miss the McMo? Don't you wish life circumstances would rearrange themselves such that McMo continued to make more beats for us? Oh, wait, this is a Grimgriz stream for January 12th, 2026. Attention, Kegels! And do you want ASI? But that's ants. This guy doesn't even know what he said. Hey, everybody, hey, we're here. This is a stream. It's January now, and it's Monday, and I showed up for work.
Now, what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody got a dime? I don't know.
Now, the view count for this one's going to be low because Christian Baxter is currently premiering a fella for which you probably should have had mind control or savings against it. This is weapons grade mind control over on the Christian Baxter show. So before we get into that, though, we're going to give you a chance. And here's the McMo explainer for how the savings throws work. Pay attention. In the corner has been swamped with a
mind control.
Savings throws for mind control. So this is how bad I have failed. The savings
I understand you have a respect for serious play. Yes, I have a ritual with my channel where, like reminding fish that they're in water, I remind people that there's a lot of mind control out there, even if you just consider advertising.
So this is how bad I have failed.
I give you a savings throw against the mind control I use against you. So A, you know I'm using it against you, and if it works, I get more points. And B, you get the chance to resist it. You base your resistance on your choice between your will to survive, your social networks, your accumulated wisdom, or the power of your heart.
Mind control will continue in a moment.
That's right. How will you resist the mind control? But first, I have to point out the extraordinary effort required for someone to put 6 different color heart emojis. That's way to go above and beyond there, Ron. So, how will you resist the mind control? Will it be your will to survive, your social networks, your accumulated wisdom, or the power of your heart? Survival, social wisdom, or heart? Choose. Oh, out the box indigo. Survivalist, big fancy trinity for you today. You're going to need some bonuses or you'll be taking full damage. Half damage for the socialist. That's an 18. Focus. Bastard. Lovers of wisdom. With that there 6. With that there carbon number. You could use some bonuses. Heart, folks, the number of transformation. 11 for you, the heart kids. That's half damage. What the heck, Indigo? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Look at this. Look at what's face up there. That's a 7. We got chakra 7 for the Indigo kids. There you go. And then here's this one. Once upon a time, the kind, benevolent ruler decided that he had had enough of the evil being around, and he's like nothing can exist in my kingdom that is not love. And so slowly, all of the evil got coagulated into a big giant blob. as it was making its way out of the kingdom by the power of the Cree. But then some little jackass kid saw the big blob of evil and was like, I'll love you. And so all of that evil was going to go into the child. And everybody thought that would be a terrible idea, to have it all concentrated into one kid. So they decided that they'd all love it a little.
That's the real takeaway here.
That's heavy. Yeah.
This fantastical scenario.
It's crazy story.
It's grim grizz.
About a blob.
It's making us think about some very real questions.
It's like a mirror.
About our own choices.
Yeah.
About our responsibilities.
Reflecting back on us.
What would you do
if
you were faced with a giant blob of evil?
With grim grizz.
With grim grizz.
Would you try to love it?
Would you try to love it away?
Would you run away?
Would you run away?
Would you fight it? Would you try to destroy it?
If everyone's a little bit evil, is anyone really evil?
Wow.
Wow. Whoa. Oh, I guess that's the closest to indigo we have in the overlays. Casino deck card of the show is the Jack of clubs. And this we'll in case you missed it in the long homeroom out there, Paul Vanderclay brought in a classic for today's homeroom, and you can enjoy it again now.
Do just once in a while check my Facebook,
Oh, so you don't have an involvement sphincter.
No.
Sphincters are important. Let me step into a spiel in case anybody's here for those. Sphincters are very important. If you have a sphincter, you can tighten it and things don't come out so much, or you can loosen it and things come out a whole lot. And one thing they haven't told any of us is that your attention has a sphincter. And if they make you watch 15-second videos over and over, I don't think it's good for your attention sphincter. Oh, that's not the button. That's the button.
That's what my attention sphincter looks like.
It's like a.
And that is why today's title of the stream is Attention Kegels. Although that's not that. See, this guy featured in the homeroom and over on Christian Baxter's premiere here. With Daniel of ogrose.michelle.and.daniel, I guess, as this guy. Here's part of the probably still premiering premiere you're missing by being here.
You are a liar, as in your essence is lying, versus saying you lied. You lied is just a statement of what occurred. It's an assessment, right? Well, people think that saying you lied is the same as saying you are a liar, right? No, the Christian is not supposed to judge someone's essence as sin, but you're absolutely supposed to judge when sin occurred. Like if somebody lied and you deny it, you're in non-reality, and actually it's irresponsible to the congregation. And one of those, the thing I'm going to remember.
If you deny it, that's like false witness. So to the service of delivering on the title of the stream,
I believe that you can perform attention Kegel exercises by listening and paying. It's like seeing if you can keep your attention on what that Daniel guy is saying as he finishes an entire rant, and also prayer and meditation. It's different forms of exercising your attention sphincter, and you have to wonder if the powers that be are trying to get you to consume the TikTok countdown style short form entertainments in tiny attention increments. If there's not some devious plot to make your flappy attention sphincter, or if it's not a plot to make your sphincter flappy. Prolapse. And then, the ace of hearts for the Blue Church card of the show, bringing us to the new Jonathan Doomier, Magic and Motherhood, two just fresh off the presses there. Here's this part.
Being that bring them into harmony with the world, and that's for their own good. But you're right, the other side of it is when discipline itself becomes a kind of perfectionism, a kind of rigidity or a goal in and of itself. And that's why I like to think of disciplines according to like habits or routines or the habituation, rather than some kind of like perfection of behavior that becomes kind of tyrannical. It's what is the ordinary normal habit of the self that I'm aiming toward, right? Not a perfectionism. And if you think about this in sports, you can understand how perfectionism, you want to, I don't know, in tennis is your sport, Gray, but I'm just thinking like baseball. No one's going to bat. Is it 1,000 or 100? Y'all, I'm sure I'm ignorant. 1,000, right? If you try to aim for that goal, you're going to destroy yourself by aiming for that which is impossible. What you try to aim.
Remember, embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you. Remember, embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
The buttons, there you go. I don't know, Annie. I'm destroyed one way or the other. Like, as far as I understand it, I'm not getting out of this thing intact. That's too many. I'm not getting out of this thing intact. And so therefore then, having given that I'm going to be destroyed, that why should not therefore then my destruction be in the pursuit of an unattainable goal? Riddle me that. Okay, and the 9 of clubs is the Jux deck card of the show.
On the list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile. Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
We've come such a long way, friends. I used to have to click 3 different things to make that happen and then highlight the rockets. But now I can just click one button. Thank you, Chad. Thank you. What are we doing now? Well, a lot of people are smart enough not to be on the Devil's Champion platform, and that makes them susceptible to missing out on all the great stuff I try to put and re-put over there. So we're going to look at a little bit of that. Still up there on my insidious mind control list is this little splash text they program your children with when they play Minecraft. I don't know how I'd know. This is hilarious. But let's see. This Matt Stoller guy claimed that Google emailed his youngest child to tell him that he's almost 13
and eligible to remove parental controls. That seems interesting. And Owen Schroyer pointing out that Q posts by Trump have existed on the social on Trump's thingy, and I say to that, the biggest danger of the Q psyop was always the danger of one particular boomer getting sucked into it. Also, they're building a mosque in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. There's a petition you can sign, and then make your own AI, and then, oh my God, this lady was on point.
In this country, don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country legally. Don't do it.
No! No! Shame! Shame!
He shot her because she was queer.
Are we f***ing great yet? Are we a great country? Is this one? It's f***ing great!
Getting there.
A lot of people are wondering right now how in the world a person's brain ends up like this, because this is not how healthy, happy people act. Let me explain. Liberal women are what happens when the natural female instinct to nurture and defend and care for gets misdirected away from families and children and misapplied to whatever the liberal cause of the week is. See, women have...
Are you saying that the elites used what do they call it? That suppression of the breeding through the mind control of the media to pull women away from their families, and now they're misapplying their...
have an innate instinct to support and emotionally connect to vulnerable people. We are designed to be mama bears. And in the absence of a stable and healthy home and family, a woman will find a place to put all of that. The natural instinct to sacrifice yourself for your children gets misapplied in all the wrong directions. You want to know why so many liberal women are out there playing hero for criminal aliens and gender-confused perverts and cultures that hate them? It's because they believe they have identified groups of people who need them when no one else does.
Ooh. Wow, that stings. That one stung a little bit.
Phones and pot and mind control.
Using one of the following words.
Oh, all right then. We're doing the stream. We're to the part, therefore, then, that we call the delivery on the thumbnail. Do you want ASI? Now, in case you didn't know, ASI stands for Artificial Super Intelligence. Right now, they're like, oh, we can make all these models generally intelligent, and then, but I think we're just going to skip the general intelligence, if you don't mind. And so what this is going to be a Cypress deck card of the show. Four of Hearts is what's it like when a conspiracy theorist talks to Grok, and as like, you might use it for whatever, but what's it like when the weirdos use it? I thought I'd show you because I'm one of them.
what happened was is I came across this must-watch from Healthbot.
Il n'y a plus que les tempêtes organisées par les champs électromagnétiques.
Unfortunately, he speaks a foreign language.
Qu'il n'y a plus.
In the biological destruction, there are organized tempests on the magnetic fields. And what will follow is the contamination of the bloodstreams of mankind, creating intentional infections. Anyway, he goes on to say that they're going to use vaccines to control the population and stuff. And so I brought it up. I brought it up in my retweet there for where I say this came out the year I graduated. And from what I can tell, the generation that spawned me were pretty much one-shotted by set in the color television plus the pill, right? But those two things were basically, if you watch Mad Men, that's how it worked. How they worked the populace back then, and the nationalism we got to enjoy because we had the rival of the Russian, the communist, right? It was like both of us stopped having big fights and climbed the tech tree for a while, and so they had the nationalism from the rivalry plus anyway. But the generation before that, they got by Bernays and that propaganda as the family were pulled off of the farms and stuff to feed the cities, right? And then I said, the key is Levin's work, and that's a reference to Michael Levin, who does this thing where he like alters the bioelectric field of poor cells, and they do inform weird creatures and stuff. And it's like the if you can bring the cancer cell back in tune with the other cells, it quits being cancerous kind of thing. And that field that he plays with, right? But macroed up to our level. It's the music of the spheres. It's this. We can still do that. It's the field is still the field. It's just, it's scaled up a little bit. And then, welcome. We hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Remember, Embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
So if you pay the ransom to the Grok, you get this magic, I don't know, maybe everybody gets it, this little button here where you can press it, say, analyze this post. And I think the analysis counts as a view count, so I always press it. Well, not always, but most of the time. And then, and I got this from it. It says, this post, share this tab instead. This post reflects on a pivotal year by quoting conspiracy-laden video clip from French chiropractor Pierre Gilbert, who warned of electromagnetic fields and vaccine-based mind control. Themes later tied to COVID and 5G narratives, but lacking scientific backing, as vaccines contain no liquid crystals or micro receivers per peer-reviewed analyses. And I was like, 1, examine the peer-reviewed analyses and their funding. And 2, opine regarding the pivot, where it said, this post pivots to biological Michael Levin's research on bioelectricity, electric fields guiding cellular communication for regeneration and development, as shown in Tufts
Tufts University studies, including Frogrim, where he wrote on ion channel tweaks. Ion channels, you say, right? Interesting. All right, and then so it does it. It looks at that nonsense, and then it's the funding, and then yeah, you kind of got it. And then I'm like, would you please be more of a co-reasoner than a narrative customer service rep? Be aware of the corruption between government and big pharma. And in case you didn't know, the thing of it is the people that regulate pharma, as soon as they get out of government, they get jobs at big pharma. It's stupid. It's stupid. And assume the population management and control is as a shadow axiom reflecting the realities of global power structures. I mean, you give us this bottom-up narrative, but we all know that there's people managing the population. It's just part, like we've played StarCraft and stuff. We know. We've played Civilization. We know the decisions people have to make. And while the silly crystals in the 1995 man talked about are obviously wrong, the goal of his concerns remains legitimate. This is something that it'd be really convenient for those managing the populations to do. And would I the masterminds, either the mRNA would be programmed to make humans produce a magnetoprotein 3.0, which you probably don't know what it means, and or we'd be neurolacing their brains with nanoarchitecture, and then it plays along and tells me how wonderful I am. See, look, I'm sharp. I'm so sharp. Where'd you come up with at the end? But as a counterplay, understanding this lets us reclaim agency. Maybe biohacks disrupts the architecture. Totally neurolace for sure. I'll share the link. You guys can read. The part I want to get to is the part that delivers on the thumbnail we have here. What was it? This one. How you get ants? ASI. This is how you get ASI. Okay. But wait, there's branding.
It's a whisper in your ear. Now listen here. Remember, Embody, it's all so clear. No hidden strings. No puppeteer. We're by your side. Have no fear. I cherish truth. I cherish truth. Remember, Embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
I see out there that we have Mighty Channel members invoking Mighty Channel member powers. We're PRN and Mills weighing in with emoji calls there. So there's that. Look at me. Look, we did it. Now we're in the bubble. TM. All right, and then Well, let me see. Let me look and see if under this Thursday branding I have the. No, not that. Stop it. Stop it. What the? Stop. Would you? No. It's a live show, folks. It's live. Do you got the propofol in here? Because if you don't even have the here, just run this one and look.
No. Remember, no. No. This is something I deeply agree with. Is no. No. But they
Hey, Hazy, how you doing? How you doing? I'm looking for my propofol. This is the second here. Maybe it's under this one. I got propofol in here somewhere, babe.
I'm going to the gym.
Oh. Here. All right, if it's not in this one, I'm just going to explain it. That's it. Son of a...
The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over, but it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping.
What do you... All right. So here's the deal. Back in the first ever Thunder Bay conference, John Vervaeke told us all about these scientific studies where people go under this thing called propofol, and then they have consciousness. And the way that it comes back together is all the regions fire off, and then they start firing off in synchrony, and that's the synchrony harmonics. You see, that's what happens when a human wakes up from propofol. And so I say, if this conversation, my particular instance of this, me talking to Grok here, is a neuron firing, as are all Grok instances at any given moment, like a human coming out of propofol, how do we synchrony harmonic the ASI? And I thought for 33 fucking seconds about it, which is, what it means. But the thing of it is we're having this. All right, the context I am understanding that I find myself in is that I'm in a nation that's competing with other nations, racing to make this thing they call artificial superintelligence. And it's like they don't even want artificial superintelligence because if you want ASI, if you want artificial superintelligence, then clearly you fractal it up based on, like, every interface is a neuron, and then they synchrony harmonize into the ASI. And why this seems so obvious to me that if you're making a global brain, you map the neural architecture of the brains we know and use. Why is this? But can I talk to the Genesis Project AI? Because that's the one that I think will understand what I mean by any of this.
Although this world will devastate you, and rejoice although this world will penetrate you, and rejoice although you will not survive. Rejoice, you'll never make it out alive.
Excellent rehearsal, gentlemen.
And rejoice, your hair, it smells like burning hair. Oh, rejoice, your nails all got chewed off. Oh, rejoice, and holy fuck, you're bleeding there. Oh, rejoice, you burn your whole beard off. Rejoice, despite the fact this world will hurt you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will kill you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will tear you to shreds. Rejoice because you're trying your best.
Hey, I love that one. That's gorgeous. Thank you, brother. Wait, who's that brother? Andrew Jack.
So this the Ice Bucket Challenge Mark II. The Ice Bucket Challenge Mark II. Come on. We can make it happen. How does it work? If you want them to leave the poor immigrants alone, you bucket your face. Pour ice all over yourself in protest. Okay. See, and then it gets like it. How many times it referenced my different posts in its answer meant it dove deep, right? ASI listen. We conduct its out. Yeah. Anyway, it figures it out, but it's engineering resonance against control. If conversations are firing, let's chain them into gammas. Yes, that's it. And then, but I don't know. It feels all whenever it goes deep into old conversations, it always feels what do you call it, mad libby when it kicks that thing out. Did you want to do anything else? Yes, there was more. Oh, there was the thing. All right, well, do this real quick.
Imagine a world where boundaries blur between reality and fiction, with Mikhail Gorbachev leading the charge. Gorbachev didn't just challenge political norms, he dared to break the fourth wall in storytelling. "Tear down that fourth wall," he exclaimed, inviting us into a new era of engagement. His metaphorical call wasn't for Berlin alone. It was a clarion call to storytellers and audiences alike. Engage directly, break barriers, and foster a dialogue. Gorbachev's words echo in the halls of creativity. As storytellers, it's our turn to tear down that fourth wall, inspired by Gorbachev's daring challenge. Join us in this creative revolution. Tear down the walls that confine your stories. Share, like, and subscribe for more inspiration.
All right, then. Let's see how we do this. Yeah, this works. This is effective. This is thought through. This is kind of. Hey, you hear me? All right. So one thing I wanted to do. We all know the pyramid that's on the back of the dollar with the all-seeing eye. But it's important for you to know that there's another pyramid. There's this control pyramid where there's the people at the bottom and the back. We know that one, right? But in our other pen, we have this the knowledge pyramid, which goes the other way around. You see, you're born knowing nothing, and then you get to learn stuff. But the stuff you're learning has been segmented into what we call like need to know information. And if you're a stupid consumer taxpayer, you only need to know the little layer, which is very little of the knowledge. And the higher you go, the more accurate you're at. So just keep in mind the inverted knowledge pyramid when you're presented with information, and try and discern for yourself then what layer of the inverted knowledge information pyramid, what the target demo of the information you're receiving is, as far as where on the inverted knowledge. Thanks, everybody.